Hello, and welcome to Chris's Creative Corner, brought to you by CreativeLEAPS. Here at my Creative Corner, I like to bring you fun and, more importantly, beneficial ways to use music at home by using music therapy techniques. Today's creative idea is building an adaptive didgeridoo. Music therapists would like to use an adaptive didgeridoo in their everyday sessions in order to work on breath support, breath control, breath capacity, as well as bringing attention to the muscles in the mouth or the embouchure oris. The problem with typical didgeridoos is the extremely large aperture, requiring a lot of coordination of the muscles of the mouth or embouchure oris. That might make it very difficult for most people to produce a tone. For our adaptive didgeridoo, we decided to go with PVC pipe, Schedule 40, can be found at any local hardware store. About $10 for a piece that can be cut into 2 didgeridoos. And most stores will have a cutting station where you can cut it yourself. If you want to decorate your didgeridoo, make sure to do so before you build your adaptive mouthpiece. It is important to sand all of this gloss off in order to make a rough surface for the paint to adhere. We're going to start there. It is extremely important to sand in a well-ventilated area. If you can submerge the pipe in water and use waterproof sandpaper, that would be ideal to prevent the paper from getting clogged up. Make sure to sand in long strokes going with the length of the pipe in order to keep the texture uniform. When painting, if using spray paint, make sure to do so in a well-ventilated area, and make sure to paint the base coat all in the same direction in order to make a clean slate for your decorations. Be creative, and most of all, have fun when you decorate your didgeridoo. Now that our didgeridoo is finished being painted, it is time to build the mouthpiece. When thinking about the adaptive mouthpiece for the didgeridoo, 2 materials come to mind: wood and beeswax. Wood is a great material because it is solid, it won't warp under high pressure when a patient uses it, or have a high heat if left in the car. But each individual mouthpiece needs to be carved with a lot of tools, needs to be glued on, so there's a big process with building wooden mouthpieces. Beeswax, on the other hand, is a great way to make an adaptive mouthpiece. All you have to do is get it warm enough so you can mold it to the shape you want, press it to the top, mold it to the size aperture you want, and let it dry. And then you have a mouthpiece. Yes, it can warp under high pressure, high heat, but it can easily be taken off, reheated, remolded, and you have a new mouthpiece again. Once you've softened up your wax and it is malleable and you can make it into a nice long snake, then we can easily press it around the edge. Okay, once we have it wrapped around like a nice donut, we want to press all the seams together as well as press it nicely around the rim. This will help it adhere to the plastic, creating a nice airtight seal. Make sure you get those fingers in there to press a seal on the inside as well. You can shape your mouthpiece however you need to. And in order to feel if it's right to play, you need to play it. To adjust the mouthpiece, you could simply dip the tip of the didgeridoo into hot water. Since the wax is hydrophobic, it'll repel all the water, softening up and allowing you to reshape it. And there we go. We have beeswax mouthpiece. Thank you so much for tuning into Chris's Creative Corner. For more information, please check us out at www.creative-leaps.com, as well as on Facebook.